Hey everybody, DBSTCG Central here. Welcome to another pack opening video. If you guys saw today's thumbnail, you saw today that we are doing whoosh, all sorts of stuff. We are going crazy. So I topped at my local tournament and we got Zenkai Series Tournament Pack 1 promos. So we got the TP packs for just the first Zenkai box. Dawn of the Z Legends. And then we have Fighter's Ambition TP packs, Volume 2, Zenkai, crazy. And then because of topping, I got 2 winner packs from each TP. So also I got a Judge promo. So with these, our locals is actually moving to a new place. So they wanted to like do us a Christmas present because they're not going to be opening for Christmas to do locals. So they gave us 2 TP packs and for entry, and then a whole box. So everybody had like a $15 entry, and we just got super hooked up. So we will start opening these. I'm super pumped. I need a bunch of these cards just to fill out my sets of everything. And then also I have these 2 winners that I'm super pumped about. I don't know what's going to be in any of these. This one, you know what? I saw a lot of people pull stuff. So this might be the 17 or it might be like the Beerus or something. I'm hoping for the 17 winner. So we'll see what we get from that. And then Judge promo, I have no idea what's going to be in here. I'm pretty pumped. But there's 4 different kinds you can get out of this. So I guess we start with the older TP packs first. I think we're going to do the tournament pack volume 1 for the Zenkai series and see what we get out of these. I mean, pack openings are great, but like promo pack openings are pretty BA. You just get really rare cards. They're hard to get most of the time, and they really help all the archetypes and all the decks that come out. I think that the Volume 2 TP packs are a little bit more sought after because they're a little bit more generic and they help out a lot of decks. These are more archetypal, but we'll see. So we'll start with these 5 here. This is the Zenkai Series Tournament Pack 1. So we'll see what we get. First pack. I'll read through them because it's not like there's going to be 12 cards like a regular booster. There's just 1 card in each pack. All right, so let's see what we get out of here. Ooh, this is a good one. It's the one from the cover. All right, so Kaioken Son Goku the Furious. Critical. When this card is played from your hand, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Active main, limit 1 for 1 green energy. If you have 3 or more mono green energy, you could play this card from your hand. So for 1 energy, it's a 15k critical, and your opponent discards a card. So that's really good right off the bat. Active battle, once per turn, if you pay another green, this card gets plus 10,000 power for the battle and minus 10,000 power for the next turn. So it is a 25k if you play an extra energy, but you also turn down on your opponent's turn, it'll be a 5k. So it'll be easier for them to get rid of it if they swing into it. But this is actually a pretty sought after card. Few people were looking for it for a few of the archetypes. It being a Son Goku, you can evolve on top of it with a few other cards that just came out. So for now, that's going to go in our best card spot. Ooh. But we'll see what else we pull out of here because there is a lot of cards to go through. Come on, you got it. All right, so 1 down from Zenkai Series 1 tournament pack. So our next one is the same pack. Let's see what we get out of this. With these paper ones, I say it all the time. They're a lot harder to open. They have this little nick here. But with the plastic ones, that's good. But for these ones, it's better to pull it open from the back. Just if you ever do have to get these. The plastic ones are a little bit different. All right, so Supreme Kai of Time, Mastermind's Pawn. This card has Servant. It's a 4-drop. When this card is played, or you gain control of an opponent's battle card, your opponent sends 1 card from their hand to their warp. Activate main, 1 black energy. If your leader card is a Mechikabura card and there are 2 or more Dark Dragon Ball cards in your drop area, play this card from your hand. Plays up to 2 Dragon Ball cards from your deck into your drop area, then shuffle your deck. So this is for the Mechikabura deck. Not as generic as our Goku over there, but definitely still a good card for the archetype, and it helps the deck out a lot, especially in the new format. So I'll put this down here because it's an archetype card. This one's still a little bit better. And I think I'm not sure what else comes in here. Oh yeah, I think the best card in here I believe is the Goten. It's a red Goten that you play in the Pan deck. It's like a 15k. I'm not sure exactly what it does. I think you play it for 1 if you're 3 or more energy, and then you can. Oh, another one. So I just went through it. We don't have to go through this one again, but it's always good to have 2. I don't have any of these guys, so it's good. I want my play sets of everything. But back to that Goten card. You pay it for 1 energy if you have 3 or more energy, and then you pay another red energy when it's played. And I believe it gets it KOs something, or no, it minuses something 20k or something like that. So it's really really strong. And if you play it in Pan, you draw a card when you play it. And I think when you play it, it draws a card too. I'm not 100% sure. So next Zenkai pack. Oh, these are so bad to open. Oh, another one. Let's go. I don't have any of these, so this is good. It's definitely a good card to have. So Kaioken, Son Goku, the Furious. So another one of these. I don't mind getting 2 of the same. That way I kind of fill out my play sets faster, especially if they're good cards like this. So we'll put that down there. We already have one in our good spot, so that's good. Each kit only comes with 2 of each card, not counting the winner cards. So if there's there is a winner version of this card too, I believe. So if you get that one, it's foiled and shiny. It says winner, but you can get up to 3 of the same card in one kit. All right, our last one over here. Oh, these are violent when you open these. Ooh, another good one. So this is for the Son Goku deck. Great Ape Son Goku Unstoppable Rampage. Unique double strike blocker. For 1 yellow, if your leader is a Great Ape, Son Gohan, Youth, if you and you have 2 or more energy when a yellow field extra card is played in your battle area, play up to 1 card from your life, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, and then play this card from your hand. So for 1 energy, you're playing it. Yeah, it's the Son Gohan deck, actually. When this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, play up to 1 yellow Son Gohan Youth card with energy cost 1 from your deck, and then shuffle your deck. So this just helps out the archetype for that leader. So it is a good card for the archetype. But like I said, this card over here is generic. You can use it in like any deck, so it's a little bit better than this. But if you play the deck, this is really a must-have for the deck. So not bad. So that was all of our Zenkai Series 1 tournament pack. So we're going to move on to our Volume 2 tournament pack for the Zenkai series, which is the Fighter's Ambition support. And it actually supports a lot of archetypes, but a lot of Fighter's Ambition gets supported with this here. So we will start with our first one. Rip this bad Larry open. Oh, this is my last one. This is good. So I believe this is for the Videl deck. It actually topped at Nationals, so this is definitely a good card to grab. Great Saiyaman in the nick of time. Deflect Triple Strike. If your leader is a green Videl card, when this card attacks, choose all Videl in your battle area. And for every 2 Videl in your drop area, the chosen card gets plus 5,000 power for the turn. So auto limit 1 when this card uses Spirit Boost to remove a marker from a unison. You may place this card from your hand under your unison. If you do, draw 1 card and use up to 1 of your unison cards and add a marker to it. For 3 green energy active main, if you have 4 or more energy and there are 2 or more Videl in your drop area, you can play this card from your hand. So it's a strong card, and it really supports the archetype. And Videl actually, like I said, topped the Nationals, and this was one of the main cards that they played in the deck. So really, really good card here, and I'm glad I got it. Because it topped in Nationals, I will put this card in the #1 spot right now. I'm not sure of the price of it right now. I will check it out afterwards. But I'm pretty sure that is a sought-after card out of these tournament packs. Next one, Volume 2. Oh, another one of these guys. I think this completes my playset now. SS Son Goku Counterattacker. Counterplay limit 1, play this card. If your leader is a red Sun Goku Vegeta Trunks future, and you have a red Saiyan card with Evolve and an energy cost of 3, reduce this card's energy cost by 2. So it turns into a 1-drop. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the turn. Good card. I'm not familiar with the archetype, but I heard it's going to get some more support in the next set, and it's going to probably be a decent deck. It's going to be good with the leader and good with these cards here too. So not a bad one there. All right, here we go. We got another one. Tournament Pack Volume 2. Ooh, that one was a little sketchy. This card, I'm not too sure about. It's for the new Android 13 leader. Yeah, I think it's Android 13. Yeah. So Android 14, Android 15, the Invaders. It's got Deflect, Dual Attack, Active Main or Battle for limit 1, so once per turn. For 1 energy, if your leader is a red Android 13 and you have 2 or more energy and you have a red Android 13 card in your Z energy, your opponent may choose 2 of their battle cards and have them get minus 20,000 power for the turn. If they don't, you can play this card from your hand. So you can either neg 2 of their battle cards for 20k, or this card's getting played, and when it gets played, it's a 15k dual attack. Pretty good. It gives them an ultimatum. They have to either blow up their board a little bit, or they have to deal with a 15k dual attack. It's got deflect, so it's always coming in too. So it's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm not familiar with that archetype either. I got to explore some of the new ones that are coming out. I just haven't really looked into them too much. I have my main decks right now, which are treating me pretty well. I'm actually running blue-green Harudagarn, and I'm in love with it right now. All right, next pack. Ooh, these things are sketchy. Another one. So this Great Saiyaman in the nick of time. You saw that we already pulled one of them. We pulled another, and I will check out the prices on them. This might give me 5 in total now. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to double check, and if I do, this is good trade fodder for anybody that might need it. So we'll see what people need at my locals and the next time we go there. Definitely good to have, though, because you can always trade for what you need. All right, so last Volume 2 Zenkai Series Tournament Pack. Give me something good. Ooh, good. I needed more of these. So this is Golden Frieza Commanding Presence. It's a blocker. It's a counterplay. So you play this card as a counterplay when somebody plays a battle card or something. If it's your opponent's turn and you have a green battle card with energy cost 8 or more in play, you can reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 1. So it turns into a 1-drop if you have an 8-drop out. But even so, for 2 energy playing this card, it's pretty good. Auto limit 1 if your leader is green. When this card is played from your for the turn, this card can't be KO'd. So as you can see, it's a blocker also. I'll tell you after I read this. Auto limit 1, when this card activates blocker, switch it to active mode. So they attack you, you block. It can't be KO'd, but when it activates blocker, it untaps, and then you could block again, and it cannot be KO'd. And then on your turn, it restands. So what's cool about this is it can block potentially 2 attacks, potentially for 1 energy, but even for 2 energy, it's pretty good. And then if you play it in the Frieza deck, it is a Frieza's Army, so you can pop it to untap some energy or whatever you need to do, because there's a green-yellow version of the Golden Frieza deck going around right now. That's pretty cool. So good card. I think I'm going to put this in the spot. I like this card a lot, and I'm curious to know some crazy stuff about it. Like, I'm curious to see how good it works. I know it's in the tournament packs and a few people are running it, but there's no decks right now that are running around with a lot of Frieza leaders right now. But still, it's generic. You can play it in any green deck. All right, so we'll do our Judge promo pack next here. So I got 1 Judge pack out of the deal. So this is made of plastic instead of the paper. So with this one, we want to rip it from up here. It's just a little bit easier. So what we'll do is we'll rip it down here. And then we open it slowly, real slowly. Ooh, what is this card? Oh, Cooler Effortless Strike. Okay, so this Judge promo here, it's a counterplay. If the card, play this card for a counterplay. And if the battle card being played has energy cost of 4 or less, it's placed in its owner's drop area instead of being played, so it's a counterplay. Permanent, during your opponent's turn, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each green extra card in your battle area or drop area. So this is really cool. People are actually using this card in the Broly deck because there's a lot of extra cards. So when this card is played, if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, they choose 1 card in their hand and then they discard it. So just a little extra oomph if you need to get more cards out of their hand. If they have a lot of cards going on, it just helps get rid of another card. But like I said, they play it in the Broly deck, and it's a really good counterplay. For 3 energy, I believe it is. Yeah. For each green. So you could play it for the least you could play it for is 1 energy, which is great. And like I said, in that Broly deck, they're playing it. Okay. So now we got the winter promos, which I'm pumped about. We'll do this one last because I want the 17. So I want the anticipation, I want the excitement. But this could pull something crazy out of here too. And I'm just curious to know what we're gonna get out of this one. There's 4 types of the winners in each tournament pack, so let's see what we can get out of this one. I'm not quite sure what everyone else pulled out of this one. All right, ready? Ooh. So, if your leader is black, Supreme Kai of Time, negate the counterattack skill and play this card. So it's a counter. Wow. All right, so... And it's okay. So that's actually really good. But Supreme Kai at time isn't doing too much right now, but it's definitely a strong deck. I played around with it, and if you build it right, it's actually very, very competitive. So if your leader is a black Supreme Kai of time and you discard this card from your hand, look at the top 5 cards of the top of your deck and choose up to 1 black Son Goku Xeno or black Vegeta Xeno card from among them to your hand and shuffle your deck. Active main, send this card from your warp. Send this card to its owner's warp. Draw 2 cards and send 1 card from your hand into your warp. So this is actually a really good card for the Supreme Kai of Time. It's very like I said, it's got an archetype that it really helps out, and it makes the deck a lot stronger. So that thing is shiny and nice, and it's a Son Goku Xeno. I think that this is gonna go into this spot because that is shiny and looking real nice. Oh my god. I love winter. The winter promos look so good. All right. I want the Android 17. It'll finish my playset, and it'll give me 3 of the winners, which I need for my deck. I'll explain what the card does when I open it, if I get it, and I'll show you why it's so good. All right. It's either this or the Beerus. I saw the other 2 pulled, so I know it's either the 17 or the Beerus. I'm hoping it's the 17. All right, let's go. I gotta be careful because it's the 17 I want. Okay. All right. Oh my god, I got it. Oh my god, it's sketchily stuck in here. Of course. Oh, these ones are so good. Oh god. And it is the one I want. I'm not too worried because I'm going to be playing it. This is the most sought after card right now. Look at this thing. So Android 17, Defending Friends, counter attack, negate the attack, and then you play this card in rest mode. Auto limit 1. If your leader is blue and your leader is a Z leader, or you have 3 or more Z energy, or you have a Z battle card in play. When this card is played for the turn, your opponent can't attack with battle cards unless they choose 1 card in their hand and place it at the bottom of their deck each time. So it's like a topo for 1 energy instead of 2. The only stipulation is you need to either have a Z leader, which I don't in my deck, or you need to have 3 Z energy, which I often do. So I don't have to have a battle card out, or you need a Z battle card in play. So either 3 Z energy or 3, or a, what's it called? A Z battle card in play is what I would do for my deck. And it just basically has a topo effect. And in my Hirudegarn deck, it's kind of a blue hand destruction deck. So with this card, it just adds to what it does and how it runs and functions. So it is I like this card a lot. Not to mention, it's a Universe 7 card. So you can play it in a lot of decks, and I believe in a lot of the U7 decks, it negates the specific cost. So you could pay all sorts of different energy for it to play it. So this is a really, really, really good card. Blue doesn't really have a floodgate. A lot of people will use whatever it's called, that black card that makes them, for 2 energy, they'll play it like just like a topo. It gets reduced to 2. It's a blocker, and then you discard a card, and every time your opponent attacks, they have to mill the top 4 cards of their deck. So that is what they've been using instead, but it's off color, it's black. So this is just basically a floodgate for blue. It's cheap, so you don't really need to ramp. You just got to make sure you meet this criteria, and then if you do, it's a super powerful card. And I always do in my deck. I'll at least have a Z battle card out, or I'll have the 3 Z energy in my energy. So in my Z energy, so it's really, really good. So this is definitely gonna take the main spot here. And obviously it's the one that gave you the most trouble trying to be opened. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. Oh man. All right, so I'm pumped. I really wanted that card, and I am ecstatic that I got it. So I just need one more to have a playset of all the winners. And just because the last couple tournaments I went to, I've been topping, and I've been getting a lot of winner packs. And it's been really good for me lately. So I have probably 2 more cards I have to foil out in that Hirudegarn deck, and it's completely foiled, and I just got new sleeves for it. So like I said, I'm pumped about the deck. But that does it for the pack opening, guys. I'm DBSTCG Central. Leave a like. I need some more subscribers, and we are going to do a lot more deck profiles now that I accumulated a lot of the new set and the last set. So the next couple of videos that are going to come out are going to be some deck profile videos. And I also have a couple of versus videos from locals today with some really good matchups. And I'm going to post those the next 2 days. And then after that, it's going to be Deck Profile City. All this new stuff finally is coming to fruition. Like every deck, all the new decks and all the new kind of tactics that everybody's using is kind of just like settling down. So everybody kind of knows where everything's at. So now I can build really competitive decks accordingly with all the new stuff. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I also have a Facebook and an Instagram, which are popping off right now. They're doing really good. If you guys are interested to look at those, you can. I'll leave all the links in the descriptions below. Also, I have an eBay. So at some of these cards that you'll see on here, maybe like the Gohan and everything like that, I'm going to post the next day or two. And if you guys want to check out those, I'll leave a description. I'll leave a link to my eBay also in the description, so you guys can check out all that stuff too. But thanks for watching another pack opening, and then I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.